Today's song is Song of the Wind from your Suzuki book, Volume 1. In this song, before we start, we're going to identify 3 bow lifts that are not written in our music. The first one is at the end of line 1 above your quarter rest. We'll lift our bow there. The second one is in line 2, also above that quarter rest. We'll lift our bow, set it so that we can play another down bow. The last one is in between measure 10 and 11 in line 3. That is a quick bow lift. There is no rest that we bow lift over. We are just going to do our bow lift and start again on our down bow. After we get all of those bow lifts written in, you can write them in by drawing a little apostrophe or writing the word bow lift or just lift above those spots. Again, it was in measure 4 above the rest, in measure 6 above the rest, and in between measure 10 and 11. If you need to, you can pause the video and write them in. The first part of Song of the Wind that we are going to play is measure 3 and 4. I call this the spot, and it's the magical super glue spot because our first finger is going to be super glued onto our E string to play that F sharp. No matter what, in this whole spot until we play open E, it's super glued onto our E string. This spot is actually the same thing as measure 5 and 6. So once we learn this, we've already learned another 2 measures of the song too. Here's our notes in order. F sharp, first finger on E. There's our super glue. Add that magical drop of super glue onto your finger. Tabletop first finger onto E, F sharp. Second note is D on your A string. We're gonna hop our second and third fingers over to our A string, but not our first finger. It's still back there over on E. It's super glued there. Next note is A on our E string. So we're gonna hop our 2 and 3 back up to E. Make sure you hop. We don't wanna lean. That collapses everything. So hop over. So we had F sharp, D, A, F sharp is our next note. And then finally, our magical super glue goes away and we can play open E. All 5 notes in order. F sharp, D, A, F sharp, E. This is what that sounds like. Tabletop first finger, magical super glue. And we got to our first bow lift. We'll circle back and reset. Play that spot along with me. Same speed that I played it. 1 and 2 and. Again, super glue, ready, go. Bow lift, set. I'm also stopping my bow because there are staccato dots above or below all of these notes in this piece. So stop your bow in between the piece. Match my bow. Let's try it again. Are you hopping your fingers over? Remember to hop them and have your magical super glue. 1, 2, ready, go. Bow lift again. A little faster, go. One more time, go. Lift and set. If you need more practice on that spot, go ahead and pause the video now. Remember to take it slow, stop your bow in between each note, magical super glue, and hop your 2 and 3 together. Now we're gonna go on and add that spot to our first line and play the whole first line of Song of the Wind. It starts on open A, goes up like our A scale. We have 4 E's with a bow stop in between each of them, staccato stop, and then we get to our spot. Here is all of line 1. line 2 already starts out with that magical super glue spot, so I'm going to skip that and go ahead to measure 7 of line 2. This really belongs with the next section of music. So measure 7, 8, 9, and 10 all belong together. So this is one phrase of our music, and we're learning that phrase now. And at the end of this, we also have a bow lift, but it's a quick bow lift because the next phrase will start right away. There's no rest in between. In this phrase, we have 4 Ds, 4 C sharps, but only 3 Bs. Memorize that now. We have 4 Ds, 4 C sharps, 3 Bs. Okay? Here is measure 7. We start on open E first, and then we get those 4 Ds. So we want our 1, 2, 3 set, hovering or set up like a tunnel on your A string. Your bow is on E. Remember to count to 4 for D and C sharp, but only 3 for B. 7 through 10. 1, 2, here we go. Lift. The last 3 notes were A, C sharp, E, and then we do our lift. So that one we skip around a little bit. Let's try that together. A, C, E, lift. Ready, go. Set. After that, we play an E again, 4 Ds, 4 C sharps, only 3 Bs, and we end on open A. Here we go. This is measure 11. We did our fast bow lift and set. Lift and set. I do a bow lift at the end of this piece because there's a repeat sign. So if this is your first time playing through, you're going to lift your bow, reset, go all the way back to the beginning of the piece up at line 1, and you're ready to play the whole song. Click through to the next video to see the whole playthrough of Song of the Wind. Once you're ready and you've practiced the entire song, you can play along with it.